Pep Guardiola is currently negotiating his Manchester City contract extension right now. Right, people, welcome back to the channel, and we have a brand new big video for you. It is a big conversation to be had because our beloved manager Josep Guardiola is currently in Abu Dhabi with Sheikh Mansour discussing a potential, and most likely we feel optimistic about an extension on the cards. Listen, this is absolutely huge for our club, but before we get into it, I want you guys to do me a massive favor. We're currently on the road to 5,000 subscribers. When we hit 5,000, big celebrations, call-in shows, giveaways, the whole lot. Smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and help us on our road to 5k. Right, Revel, as via Sport and Sport Witness, and big shout out to City Extra too for always giving us the live updates. We have news on this Pep Guardiola potential contract extension. We knew going into this World Cup period, this 5-6 weeks, that it was crunch time regarding Pep's contract extension. He is in his last year of his contract. We were saying, will he, won't he? But we have always felt optimistic, haven't we? We've always felt confident that Pep was going to extend because all the signals suggest Pep is going to stay longer term. You know, signing Haaland, signing Phillips, and all these young players, and it looks like he's in the process of a rebuild and he's thinking long term. Why would he sign these players if he isn't thinking long term? And then vice versa. Why would these players sign for Manchester City if they weren't given some confidence or guarantee that Pep Guardiola will be there? I don't think Haaland, we've said this so many times, I don't think Haaland signs a 5-year deal for Manchester City without, you know, reasonable reassurance that Pep Guardiola will be staying long term. He didn't come to play for Pep for 1 year. But anyway, I'm going to read out these tweets and we'll have a conversation. And as always, you guys down below in the comments, give your thoughts on these updates. Sport via Sport Witness, like I said, Pep Guardiola will continue as Man City manager beyond this season and has decided to start negotiations over a new deal. That's what we want to hear, people. First and foremost, we just want to know that he wants to stay. Before we want to know about how long it is, what money is involved, what he's thinking, the ins and outs, we just want to know he's staying. That's the big thing first and foremost. It goes on. Guardiola, Cheeky Bergestein and Ferran Soriano will begin with the basis for the manager's new Man City contract and talk about plans for the team. It will not take long to find a deal as all parties want the project to continue. That is also absolutely huge, Revel. It looks like there's going to be no stumbling blocks. City will give him what he wants. He'll get what he wants. They'll cross the T's and dot the I's, as they say. It'll be a straightforward negotiating process. There won't be any major issues or hurdles to get over. It seems like from this report, everybody is happy out with the direction the club is going and the project we have currently at the club. The final part of this report says Pep Guardiola is, inverted quoted commas, delighted at Man City, and there is, once again, inverted quoted commas, no hurry to leave. The manager did not want talks over a new contract to affect Man City's routine, and that is why they are doing it right now while the squad is away. What do you think of all this? For me, what I gather is just optimism and comfort. I feel a lot more relaxed about the situation having read these reports.
We've just come off a stream talking about this, right? Talking about the whole extension, that kind of stuff. The 3 words I used were never in doubt. This is never in doubt. Straight away, Mr. Pessimism here was saying he was going to sign. You were saying he's going to sign. Joe, Luke, everyone's saying he's going to sign. And right now it seems like we're in the end game of him signing one. It's great. We kind of knew, again, you mentioned this is going to be the crunch time. We're in crunch time. And he's about to sign. That's only positive news coming out. Again, I have to touch on what you said, the whole signing these big project players that are going to be here for 5 or 10 years. He's not signing them without having the comfort of him knowing that he's going to be there. Just like for the players, they probably aren't signing big contracts if Pep's only going to be here for a year. Realistically, have we heard whispers or news of any potential candidates? No, we haven't, because I don't think City are planning on moving for anyone that are confident that he's going to sign. Pep Guardiola is going to stay for minimum 2 more years. It'll be a dark, dark day when he eventually leaves, but I'm pushing that to the back of my mind. Absolutely nothing to do with now, because we have him for minimum, in my opinion, minimum 2 more seasons. In fact, I'm that confident that if he doesn't sign it, I will go bald. And I've put my hair on the line multiple times, but this is one that I'm confident with. I will go bald if he doesn't resign.
There you go, people. Clip that up. If Pep doesn't extend, Dara will go bald. But listen, we felt so relaxed about the situation, and I think it's obvious why. All the extensions, Rodri, Cancelo, De Bruyne, Foden, they've all put in lengthy or signed lengthy extensions, and then you have the new players who've come in all on lengthy contracts. I think there has probably been some sort of a verbal agreement between City and Pep for longer than we're aware. I would imagine that Pep gave these new players, particularly the big names, who have signed extensions, and players who've come in, he's probably given them a level of assurance that he will be extending further. And they've said that's enough. I think we're only really getting the crunch time and the details being finalised now out in Abu Dhabi. We know Pep goes to Abu Dhabi at least once a year. It's common knowledge that he goes out and he meets the Sheikh in Abu Dhabi at least once a year. They discuss, they review, they analyse, and they project for the future kind of thing. But this was obviously the main talking point, was his extension. And something that struck me massively was plans for the team with the future. I would imagine, what style of football, what players they want, who they want to retain, who Pep views as invaluable and irreplaceable, etc. All that sort of thing. But the main thing that comes to my mind when I read that was transfers. Transfers immediately come to my mind. I think the club are thinking about transfers and what names they want to bring in. And if you're asking me my opinion, people, who are they talking about? I think it's Jude Bellingham. I think the next player on Pep's list, on his hit list, as to who he wants to sign, because it's for the right here, right now, as well as long term, it's Jude Bellingham. I fully believe that Jude Bellingham came up in this conversation, Rebel.
100%. I don't see why not. He just scored his first goal for England today as we're recording this. He scored his first goal for England. He's played against us 3 or 4 times at this point. Would I be right in saying about 3 or 4 times? And he's had a man in the match display every single time. The guy is unbelievable. He's unbelievable, and he's for sure going to be top of that list, especially if, God forbid, we lose both Bernardo and Gundogan. He's going to be on that list. He's going to be top of City's list to replace the 2 boys, or even one of them. We're confident he's going to end up signing him. I think we made a video on that and all, didn't we? I think that was not our last video, the one before that. We've made a video on this. I'm confident, and I know Murray's confident. Again, we spoke about this on streams. If he is going to join, the main part, the thing will be, am I going to pay for Pep as long as I'm here, or for a sizable chunk? Yes. Yes, it is. And that's all but confirmed now. Is it the first thing that came up? Maybe not. Maybe it's the numbers, whatever. Maybe it's the numbers and how long he's going to sign. Transfers are so high up that list. Because again, we've got do I say agent squad? We have a squad that's pushing into the agent region. We need to refresh eventually, and this is going to be a huge factor because he's 19. He's younger than me. He's younger than you. This kid's special, and Pep's going to want him. Let's be fair, Pep is going to want him.
According to Manchester Evening News, as of I think tonight, they're saying that Erling Haaland has already told Jude Bellingham to come to Manchester City, and you best believe, people, all the Man City players in the England camp right now in Qatar are probably doing likewise. I think it's a perfect fit. I think this conversation and these conversations, I should say, that Pep is having out in Abu Dhabi with Sheikh Mansour and a number of other City officials, they're huge. They're massively important, and they're very much for the future. The Pep contract extension obviously being the main talking point, and I think transfers and a huge array of other things are definitely on the agenda for conversation. But listen, we wanted to come on and make this quick video about Pep's contract extension. We just came off a live stream where we talked about it more in depth, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss when we go live. You don't miss these regular uploads. We try to upload daily or as much as possible, so hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Get down in the comments below and let us know all of your thoughts on Pep's contract updates. Obviously it's a massive talking point for us right now. Myself and Revel are not really international football fans. We'll watch the World Cup and enjoy it, but this 6-week period for us was primarily about finding out whether and how long Pep Guardiola will be staying at our club for. So now that we can be a bit more relaxed and it looks like it's moving in the right direction, my feeling is we'll know in the next month, or we'll get an announcement. I think we'll get an announcement in the next 3-4 weeks, an official club statement / announcement saying, he's extended for X and Y. How long? I don't know. That remains to be seen. Get down below. Let us know your thoughts. How long will he extend for? Are you happy with this news? Would you rather we got a new manager? I highly doubt so, but let us know. We'll see you for the next one. Good night and God bless.
Listen to your heart, tell me who you wanna be. We can always start to believe. Listen to your heart, tell me that you